Hello, Steve Legg, Financial Planning for Life, here on the Gold Coast. As you can see, it's a grey day. Business owners, if you're in business with another person, usually a non-family member or someone other than your spouse, have you, I wonder, made the very common mistake? And that is either not having an agreement in place as to what happens when the bad stuff happens, death, disability, divorce even. Or the other mistake, you've got one in place, but you've never reviewed it, and it's now 10 years down the track. Is it still relevant? How powerful are they? Let me tell you a story before it rains. Way back in the Wild West, when the rail was opening up the country, these two guys, knockabout guys, decided to build rail. They would build it and lay it, made a fortune. They put together a company right in the beginning, and they each put $1 in. They also put a legal agreement in place, and off they went. Many years later, high profits, and one died. Yep, the widow went to the survivor and said, "Can I have 50% of the business? Here's $1. How can that happen? Well, it happens because of the power of the agreement, because that's what the business was valued at, and 50% of the $2 they put in was in the agreement. So the widow took it to court. The court sided with the agreement. Its legal standing was upheld. So ignore the karma. Hopefully that went and got the bloke and he went bankrupt. But anyway, how do you stop that happening to yourself? You're in business with someone else. Put in place an agreement that has either a requirement to get another valuation, an independent valuation, or a formula on the value of the business, so that at least there is some certainty for the family, for the widow, for the children, so that your legacy continues. Talk to a decent financial planner. There's one around somewhere. And get some help. There's funding stuff to think about. There's all sorts of stuff to think about here. And then when it's all sorted from that point of view, then we'll take it to the lawyers, and the lawyer will put in place an agreement that will stand up in court, just as this other one did, but it'll be fair to everybody. Steve Legg on the now wet Gold Coast.